A philosophy professor begins his lecture. He quietly takes out an empty mayonnaise jar, put on a desk, and starts filling it with golf balls. Then he pours small pebbles into the jar, filling the spaces between the golf balls. Then he pours sand into the jar, filling the spaces between the pebbles. And after each of these steps, the professor stops and asks the class, 마요네즈 통이 다 찼나요? Is the jar full yet? The Professor Mayonnaise jar is a visual analogy for our lives. The golf balls represent the most important things in life. For example, friends, family, and etc. The small pebbles represent our jobs, houses, and cars. And the sand represents everything else. If you put the golf ball in the first, you still have room left over the pebbles and sand. But if you start with the sand, you won't have the room for anything else. Our whole lives can change depending on how we set up priorities. This is Kevin's Hot Beat. Our first song on Kevin's Hot Beat for Wednesday, April 16th was Bingo Bingo, Round and Round by UKISS. Hello guys, I'm Kevin from Zero. Well, today seems like an opportunity to think about the priorities we set in our lives. Are we perhaps using precious time and energy on little things and missing out on the big things? We can always make time to fill in the sand. We have to first fill the mayonnaise jar with golf balls. And as you do that, Hot Beat will be by your side. Dum dum dum, ch-dum, dum dum dum, ch-dum, do-ro-dum, ch-dum. Here's how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, and these are the areas that you can find out. 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. You can also tune in to us from US, New York, via snbus.com or SNB Radio. And I'd love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on our Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. The winners will be receiving Polaroid photo, yes, of Zea and CD from 4 Minute. And part 2, we'll be back with David on Pray For You. Now, let's kick off today's Hot Beat with 2 songs. Mr. Mister by Mr. Mister and 여보세요, Hello by New East. Mission Impossible. Today's winner will receive a Polaroid photo of Zea and a CD from 4 Minute. Now here is your first hint. This is sand dust that is carried high into the sky by wind, spread through the atmosphere and blankets the sky before falling down slowly. What is this? Number 1, 황사, yellow dust. Number 2, thunderbolt. Number 3, tornado. If you know the answer, post it on our Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. While you're doing that, let's listen to one song. Give It To You by Glam. And now, the second hint on Mission Impossible. This can usually be found in places with little rain, dry ground, strong winds, and strong sun, making the climate unstable. This includes acidic components, now like magnesium, silicon, aluminium, iron, potassium, and calcium. Now, so you have to be very careful. What is this? Number 1, 황사, yellow dust. Number 2, thunderbolt. Number 3, tornado. If you know the answer, post it on our Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. Now let's listen to one music. 황사, yellow. Oh, actually, there's a song called 황사. 황사라는 곡이 있네요. Yellow Dust by 심연보. Now here is your last Mission Impossible hint. This can usually be seen in Korea in April and is also the title of a recent song released by singer-songwriter Shim Yeon-bo. What is this? Number 1, Hwangsa, Yellow Dust. Number 2, Thunderbolt. Number 3, Tornado. If you know the answer, post it on our hot message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeats. Okay, here is some more songs for you. 너의 모든 순간, Every Moment of You by 성시경. Alright, here's a recap of today's Mission Impossible. Hint number 1, this refers to sand dust that is carried into the sky before it blankets the atmosphere and falls slowly back down. Number 2, this usually comes from places with unsteady climates and little rainfall, dry ground, strong winds, and strong sunlight. Number 3, recently singer Shim Yeon-bo released the song with this as a title. Number 1, Hwangsa, Yellow Dust. Number 2, Thunderbolt. Number 3, Tornado. If you know the answer, post it on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. Today's winner will be receiving Polaroid photo of Zea and a CD from 4Minute. I'll be playing more music for you. 우리가 헤어진 진짜 이유, The Reason Why We Broke Up by Yuna. That was One Love by Focus. I know a lot of you have smartphones, so I'd like to tell you about our Arirang Radio smartphone app. Just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. ARIRANGRADIO. Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Just log in once and you can set a total login, so if you haven't got it, you know what to do. Get it now! Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. If you're joining us through PC, log on to the Arirang website and click the on-air button or download the Arirang Cast. You can't play back past shows, so be sure to join us while we're on air. If you feel more comfortable with Korean than English, there's a Korean button on the upper right-hand corner of the Arirang website. Drop by the Hotbeat website often and leave us your comments. Now, let's listen to some more music, shall we? 사랑한대, One Love by Standing Egg with Windy, requested by Ijian from Korea. 사랑이 방울지네. 방울지네? Okay. Love is Falling in Drop by 10cm, 10 centimeters. 사랑한대, One Love by Standing Egg with Windy, requested by Ijian from Korea. And 사랑이 방울지네, Love is Falling in Drops by 10 centimeters, 10cm. I'm going to take a break to see what messages you've left me. Ijian from Korea. Kevin, it's spring. Maybe because it's spring, but I keep listening to sweet songs these days. Please play 사랑한대 by Standing Egg. Pishi from Japan. Hi Kevin, I'm always listening to Hotbeat, but sometimes I'm barely able to make it to my computer by 12. A few days ago, I actually had time to sleep for an hour before the show. Dangerous temptation. Dangerous! I was trying to get some sleep ahead, but I ended up oversleeping past 12. Sorry, Kevin. 미안해요. 고맙네. My song request is Heart to Heart by 4Minute. It's such a sweet and cute love song. I'll try not to be tempted by sleep next time. And tune in on time. Salma from Morocco. Hi, Kevin. How are you doing? I hope you're fine. I just missed hearing you say my name. That's why I wrote you this. I hope you can read it. I love you. My song request, Gus Evans, Girls, Girls, Girls. Amber from USA. Kevin, how have you been doing? I hope you're staying warm and healthy. Yes, I am. Lots of people have been coming down with the cold lately. Yes. So I hope you don't catch one too. Whiting. Hey. Chanin Ning from Hong Kong. I have a request song, Kevin. How Deep Is Your Love? Oh. My cover, okay. I love this song very much. It became my ringtone and alarm tone. Alright, thanks guys for sharing. Here is one song for you. Heart to Heart by 4Minute, requested by Pishi from Japan. Now you just heard Heart to Heart by 4Minute, requested by Pishi from Japan. Well, we gotta close part 1 of Hotbeat, but I'll be back in second half. But before that, I would like to tell you from part 2, of course, David will be joining us. So stay tuned to find out what we'll be talking about on part 2. Pray for you. Yes, that's it. And our last song would be Girls, Girls, Girls by GOT7, requested by Selma from Morocco.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hot Beat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET, Hot Beat.
Now, welcome back to the second hour of Hot Beat. That was Ooh Ooh by Eric Nam, featured by Hoya. Eric Nam. I'm friends with Eric Nam. 그래서 그랬어요. 친구라서. Well, I'm friends with Eric Nam, so I did it anyways. Guys, please, lots of love to Eric Nam, please. Okay, let me tell you how you can tune into Hot Beat. We've got FM stations in Jeju Island, and these are the areas that you can find out. 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. You can also listen to Hot Beat from New York in the US through snbus.com or SNB Radio. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arirang Radio in your app store. It's a free app. ARIRANG RADIO, Arirang Radio. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arirang Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arirang Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. And I love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangfm.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Okay, we will listen to 느낌이와 I Got the Feeling by Big Star and 너야 너, You With You by NOM before coming back with David on Pray For You. A special consulting service just for you.
Together with David.
Pray for
you.
Woo! Yes, finally David is here in my studio.
Third time.
Yes, it is. And it's time to talk about your love life and about those concerns you could never tell anyone else on Pray For You. Now, every Wednesday, David is here for us.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. And you will tell us your stories and our listeners' stories as well, right?
Yes, of course.
Now, before we start, how was your week and weekend?
My week, It wasn't too bad, but it was a lot colder. I felt like this week than the week before. It was kind of chilly. How did you feel? Did you?
I felt like the winter's back.
Winter's back. Winter's back. But then again, it was kind of warm really early.
Really, yeah.
Usually it's around this. It should be around this weather. But last week was just unreasonably warm.
Are you the winter guy or the summer guy?
Honestly, I'm a winter guy.
Winter guy. Oh.
I'm a winter guy.
I see.
My birthday's in the winter,
I see. So you like the snow and?
Yeah, because you can always. Everyone says this, but you can always wear more clothes. But when it's hot, like you can't just. Cool yourself down when you're outside.
True. Now, because last week was our first year anniversary.
Yep.
I had a lot of messages from our fans.
Oh, let's read some of them.
Yes, shall we? Let's begin with reading some of the messages from our listeners. I'll start off with Sayaka N from Japan. Wow, OMG! OMG! I'm really surprised now at David Kim. Okay. I had What's Your Name, David Kim, and heard it.
Oh, really?
But did not think that so young you are.
Young?
Yes. I examined who is David, because I thought you were just a young radio DJ, but today I knew you were a singer when turn on your song in Hot Beat.
Okay.
And I knew for the first time this David is same person that David Kim. Super and astonishment. Yes.
Super
Did you write the lyrics of the music for so many artists I know, and Zia too? Ghost of Wind is one of the music that you wrote lyrics. Is that true? Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. And then again, I say you are very young. So she's like keep on saying you're young.
Am I that young? I don't really.
Okay. Oops. I having a feeling of respect when hear your voice from next week. See you next week. Oh, sometimes I can't not discriminate yet between Kevin's voice, David's voice. I keep try can be discriminated. I kind of understand what she's saying, but okay. She's keep on saying you're young.
I mean,
Oh my gosh.
I'm only.
I'm 27 and
Yeah, I'm just 1 year younger than you, Young. So I mean, that means you're young too.
yeah, but the looks, I think she's kind of
Oh, really? So she's saying I'm 동안? I look young for my age?
Yeah, for a young age.
I'm very perky and young and
well,
fresh
it's good for you.
looking.
Fresh, yeah, freshman, I guess. All right. So next message. Any messages?
I'll read Farah from Tunisia.
Uh-huh.
Question to David. David, can you come to Tunisia?
Tunisia. Can you?
Actually, the funny thing is,
I really want to go to Tunisia.
have you been there before?
No.
You haven't been there. Well, strangely, I have a lot of fans in Tunisia, and they've been sending me a lot of pictures of food recently.
Really?
Yeah, and I've recently gotten really interested because of that, because a lot of the food looks pretty good. We should go sometime.
We should. If we get any chance.
Yeah. Tunisia, we're
Tunisia,
coming!
we're going. Okay, next, Fafa Wafa from Tunisia. Again, Tunisia. Hi, Kevin Oppa and David Aslema. Aslema. Is that how you pronounce it?
Aslema?
Aslema. I want to ask David Oppa, do you have a plan to visit any Arab country? Okay, there you go. Another question from Fafa Wafa.
Well, I mean, definitely, if you invite me, I'll probably go anywhere as long as it's like not, like in the middle of a desert where I can, where it will be hard to survive.
But there's like
if there's food, I'll go. If there's fans, I'll go.
We'll go, of course. And next, Valletta Santi from Indonesia. Woo woo woo! Yes, I have listened to it 7 times today.
7 times.
7 times. That's amazing. 7 times.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Violetta.
Yep.
I'll read another one.
Yep.
Oof. Paris from Malaysia.
Okay.
That's kind of ironic.
Malaysia.
Yeah. So Paris wrote, "Wow, Tabi, your
Yes.
voice is so sweet singing. I'm in love. That's one of my favorite songs.
Wow.
And I really like the arrangement of the music too.
Uh-huh.
I really want to see you collaborate with Kevin someday.
Yes, we should.
I think your voices will definitely match very well.
Yep, definitely.
Well, if Kevin Hyung wants to, I'm always down to.
I actually
collaborate.
asked David to do a duo.
Duo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you asking me now?
No, I asked you like last time.
What? You did?
Yeah, I did.
Nuh-uh.
I heard you singing I'm in love, and I
Uh-huh.
was like, wow, this guy can sing.
What?
This guy actually can sing. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you didn't ask me if you wanted to do it.
No, I did. 왜 그래요? I did. Come on, David. I did.
Well, I mean, if you want to, I'm always down. I'd be honored to do a duet with you.
All right. This is actually it can be official, right?
Uh-huh.
It can be official, but
We have it on record.
All right.
We
So
have it on record,
we will do some song.
Yeah.
We'll do some. We'll sing.
We'll pick one out.
Well,
and-
yeah. We'll sing for you guys. Yes, definitely. All right. Shall we get started?
Yeah.
Pray for you now.
Pray for you.
Oh, pray for you. We actually got a lot of messages from our listeners, but since because of the time
limit.
Yes, yeah, time. We will read Shirley Kim from France. Yes. I went to high school in Canada since grade 10. There was a boy whose locker was just next to mine, and we got along pretty well. We were in the same concert band. Oh, concert band. All right.
Ooh la la.
And then jazz band. Oh. We both were such nerds. We liked computer science, Doctor Who, and Doctor Who, etc. People never understood us. I came over to his house a few times to do our homework together. I had few dinners with his family. We just hung out in a backyard. Oh, okay. Or in his room. Wow, that's right. We became such a good friends, but eventually I fell for him. At the end of grade 10, I left Canada. I thought I would never see him again. In grade 10, he started dating a girl from our school. Okay, there you go. Even in grade 12, when I came back to Canada to graduate there, well, he loved his girlfriend, but I didn't really get over him. I dated a guy too, but I didn't love him as much as I loved him. Him. Yes, there you go, the apostrophe. Me and my boyfriend broke up before grade, and that boy went to grade with his girlfriend, etc. I just hate myself for not getting over him. Now I'm in France. Yeah, France.
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 Yeah, France.
Bonjour.
He is in Canada, even
Hey.
though there's no chance we'll see each other again. I miss him so much. We'll still talk from time to time, and he tells me how things are not going well between he and his girlfriend. I don't know. I just want to get over him, really. All right, there you
Sounds like
go.
a movie.
Sounds like a movie.
Sounds
yeah.
like a movie. I mean, there's that 짝사랑, there's that, one-sided love, and then,
No, what do you think? What do you think?
You know what?
Yeah.
At this point, I like to say if there's no ring on it, then it's all fair game.
Really?
If they didn't put a ring on the finger, then it's all fair game. So I mean, I don't think she should completely, be like wooing over him and be stressed over him. But why not? I mean, if things aren't going well between him and his girlfriend right now,
Okay.
you never know how destiny can actually come and put two people together that you would never expect.
Well,
What do you think?
I agree. I totally agree. But the thing is, like, okay, let's say you like this guy. I mean, not guy. Sorry, like this girl.
Yeah.
You like this girl, but she likes another guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you really like her. What would you do? You guys in the same school, and you know that she likes somebody else,
Yeah.
not you. What would you do? But you really like her.
I try to make it a habit where if I really like someone, I just eventually, if it comes to the point where, and I know it's not going to work out, sometimes I just say it.
Say it?
Just because it makes me feel better.
Oh.
Like it just feels more refreshing to actually get it out there than to like keep it caught inside.
I see.
Keep it in myself, by myself.
I see.
And like let it like eat over me and like because I feel like the more secret you make it, the bigger it's gonna get. The more you keep it to yourself,
Yep.
the more you're gonna want that to actually happen. Because there's more of the unknown. Whereas if you just say it out loud,
Yep.
then it's out there and who knows what's gonna happen, but at least you did what you did. And at least you tried your best.
True.
What more can you do?
Have you ever thought of a old friend suddenly, as more than a just friend? Have you this?
Actually I have.
Really?
Yeah, I definitely have.
You had a friend, but it was a friend. It was a friend.
Yeah, it was a friend.
And then you suddenly
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
wow,
sure, why not?
this girl
I mean,
is-
it was a very short time. It was a very short time span, but there has been a time, I think especially when, when you're meeting opposite sex friends, and then you can completely be friends, but sometimes when you get really like sensitive and when you're going through a hard time and that person is there for you,
Yep.
and you realize how much that person really means, that's how I kind of felt with my other friend, and I kind of felt this like strange chemistry kind of thing going on. And of course, I didn't. It didn't come up to the point where I had to,
Yep.
let it out.
Let it out. Yeah.
Tell her that I liked her or anything.
True. Yep.
But for that moment, I was kind of confused. I was like, "Oh, what is this?" I'm sure you felt that way before, no?
Me too. Like, if I actually had a friend, and we were friends for like several years.
Several years, yeah.
But at some point, I started to like her. Like, I was like, oh, what's going on? Like, I don't understand myself. Even myself, I was like, what's going
Yeah.
on? And but I actually had a chance to tell her that.
Tell her?
Yeah, tell her that.
So you-
But I had a chance.
You had a
But
chance.
I had a chance.
Did you
but
take it?
I didn't because I decided to stay as just a friend, because
okay.
I don't want to lose that girl
Yeah,
because we've been close for several years, and those years and those times that I don't want to just float.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain this, but
But do you think that if you... So most people don't tell their friends that they like them because they think that it's going to ruin the relationship, right?
Yep,
Or it's
yep.
not going to be the same.
I just don't want to ruin the thing.
So do you
relationships.
think it's possible to be friends even after, two people kind of have this thing and then, maybe it's a one-sided thing and then, they both put up their feelings up front?
Maybe. I think, I understand how guy or girl feels about, started to change their emotions to their real true friend.
Yeah.
I understand, but I don't know. Friends are friend. Don't you think? Friends are friend. Like, yeah. What do you think? What do you think? Because like just personally, personally, I think if you try to get her or try to tell her that what you are about to like, I don't know, like your emotions, I think it'll change a lot. Like,
here's what I think. So I think a lot of people are scared that if you're for the same reason, same exact reason, they're scared that if they tell someone that they're going to, feel maybe appalled or maybe they're going to, kind of feel awkward. But I honestly feel that there's nothing that time can't heal. And even if you are initially awkward, you're eventually, if you have a lot of connection together, and if you had a deep relationship, you're bound to get back together as friends at least. And I feel like a lot of these people, they know that they know that they can stay friends, but they don't want to tell them because they don't want to lose that kind of that kide, that like oh, he might like me.
Yes.
Yeah. They want to stay in their kind of fantasy land and kind of pretend that they still have a chance with that person.
I see.
So I feel like, honestly, if you really want to get over this person,
Shirley Kim,
I think you should tell him. Especially, but not. I don't think that's not saying that you should separate them. When they're in the rocky position, be like, "I like you. Come to me.
Yeah, come to me. Yeah, no.
No, that would be bad.
That'll be bad. That'll be
very bad. But be with him.
Yep.
I think this is a good time for you, to show him that you're actually there for him. And if he comes around, then you can, I think you should tell him. Yeah, if you've liked him for that many years.
These are my confession. Yes. All right. Okay. It's time to have a music break before we continue. If you have any concern or need relationship advice, please share with us, guys. Yes, with us on Pray For You. Leave your message on our message board with the words Pray For You or any other title relate to our segment. Now, here is Woo 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 by David, requested by Sayaka N from Japan. Yeah, and we'll be back with our segment. Woo Woo Woo! Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is the third week you guys played this consecutively.
Like, every time you come, we will play your song.
Oh, I kind of feel bad for the listeners. Are you sure they're not going to be sick?
You know what? It actually suits with the weather. For me, I think, spring weather.
Maybe I should have came out in the spring instead of the winter.
No, don't get me wrong, but I love this song.
Oh, well, I mean, if you love it, then, I'm fine with that. No complaints there.
Okay, all right. That was a Hoo 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 by David, requested by Sayaka N from Japan. Now, on our segment, Pray For You is a segment where we listen to our listeners' corner. Now, shall we start with a message?
The second message?
Yep.
This is Naz from Turkey. Here's my problem.
Here's my problem. Oh, no.
I'm going to come to Seoul. Sungkyunkwan University. Is that right?
Yes, Sungkyunkwan University.
As an exchange student next year. But my family doesn't even know that I applied for it yet.
Oh, no.
I'm very awkward with starting formal speeches, so I don't know how to tell this to my mother. Normally, we're very close with each other, but she isn't very fond of my interest towards Korea.
Oh, I see.
She would probably prefer me to go to another country. So, how can I talk to her? How to start the conversation is my biggest problem.
Okay, all right. Ooh. I think a lot of people has this same kind of problem because with their goal or dream, if your parents are not like
gung-ho about it,
it can be a problem.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, of course.
Like for me, like my parents, really, like they are really outgoing, and they're like, okay, do whatever you want.
Let's do whatever you want. Oh, really?
Parents. Wow. So I was like able to do whatever I wanted.
Wow, completely opposite from mine.
Yeah.
Wow,
so,
that's good though.
Like these kind of situations, I kind of get it. But
you haven't experienced.
I haven't experienced the stress.
Well, let me tell you, I've experienced that stress before.
All right, here we go.
I've experienced it before, and literally, I think majority of people probably, they kind of have this thing where they need to meet the expectations of their parents.
Okay.
They need to, kind of get approval.
Yeah,
approval from their parents because
That's the word. That's the word. Yes,
they're the
approval.
biggest most influential person in
Yep.
their life since they were born. And it's only natural that she wants to make her mom happy, but she also needs to be happy as well.
True.
So I mean, what do you think? I mean, like, have you ever had to tell your parents anything, after you've done it?
Okay.
That,
well, yeah, of course. High school years, I've been like, bad boy.
bad boy.
No,
Really?
like not that bad boy, but like
Not bad boy.
you like I think a lot of majority of people go through that
Rebellious stage.
rebellious stage where you go angry with your parents and you argue with your parents.
Really?
You just throw
Throw.
not throw. I mean not throw like
Throw stuff at them.
No. You just say something bad.
Oh, throw bad words to
bad words to your
hurtful
parents.
words.
Yeah, no. But like you go through that process, right? But for like this kind of problem, I think I kind of get it.
Yeah.
But important thing is you gotta tell your parents like everything. You gotta put that out of
Out in
from
the
you.
open? Oh, get it out of you.
Yeah, get it out of you.
Uh-huh.
And tell the like your thoughts
Uh-huh.
and your plans to your parents, and they might kind of understand what you're going through. And
And I think that's a good point. Actually, that's a very good point because I feel like a lot of parents, they're worried about the future. They're worried about your
True.
future. So I mean, I think in this case, your parents are probably not very fond of your interest towards Korea because they don't see it as a progress. They don't see you progressing or making advancements by going to Korea. But if Korea is in somewhere in your long-term goal, or if there's something that you can get out of Korea, and you can show your parents that this is actually going to be, a step towards my dream or a step towards what I want to do in life,
Yep.
then I feel like, they would have to support you. And that was the same with my parents. My parents are they didn't let me do anything I wanted, but my dad, he'll listen to me as long as I have a plan.
Really?
A game plan and like everything set up. And I need to like come to him with like a PowerPoint presentation and be like, okay.
This is how I'm gonna do. This is how I'm gonna.
And this is where it's gonna lead me in the future.
Yep.
So I mean,
You've done that.
Yeah, that's how my parents are, and I feel like that's
Okay.
actually a very good thing to do.
Yep, true.
Because they don't want me to be misguided. They always want me to have a purpose.
Purpose, yes.
So I mean, I think it's the same case here.
And what's her name? Naz. She's gonna come to Seoul for the university, Sungkyunkwan University. I know that's a very good university in Seoul. So if you have any tips, or if anyone who are listening right now and can give any tips for Naz, please leave the message on our message board because it can help.
Yeah, definitely.
Because like for me, reading all these strategy or tips, I think it helps me out. Like it guides me out.
Yeah, it's good to always see someone different perspective on
that's true.
your situation.
So you should do that. And next up we have Dorajiop. Dorajiop
From Korea.
From Korea. Okay, I'm not sure her real name's 도라지업. 성도시 이름 라지업. Maybe not. I'm just saying. Hello, Kevin and David. First off, I'm glad that there's a new segment where we can write you messages asking for love advice. It's a little embarrassing to tell you this, but I'm 23 years old, college student, and it's been about a year and a half since I dated my last boyfriend. Okay. When I date someone, I go all in. She's like the all-in type.
That's kind of like me.
Oh, okay. And I can't keep my focus on schoolwork. In the past, I've failed at some important things because I was so preoccupied with my boyfriend. So now that I have a clear dream, I'm starting to avoid dating. I love romance novels, sweet songs, and dramas, but I don't feel like I want or need a real-life boyfriend right now. It's not that there's haven't been feelings between me and guys. And the guy dated when I was 21 kept in touch after we broke up. But every time he tried to tell me how he felt, I pushed him away because I was afraid that I would fail at what I was trying to do. And here I am. I just don't think anymore about love, but I have a feeling I might regret spending my early 20s like this. Are my love cells all dead? Love cells. Oh, there you go. That's another good word.
Love cells. Yeah.
Okay. Is there no way to revive them? Help me, Kevin and David. Oh, my request song, acoustic collabo. 그대와 나 설레임. P.S. It's really embarrassing to write about this to you.
Oh, it shouldn't be embarrassing.
Yeah, no, it's not
Hey,
embarrassing.
last week I told a more embarrassing story. So
Yeah,
I mean, this is nothing. Come on.
You were moving the chairs or something. The tea table.
On the subway.
Subway guy. Oh no.
Well, what do you think? I mean, you've had that situation where you've had to kind of work on yourself, right?
Yeah, true. And the thing is, like, I'm the guy who always all in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I give everything to my lover.
All in?
All in. All in.
Okay.
But if it turns out that she doesn't like me, then I'm kind of like, all that expectations.
Yeah.
All that giveaways, not giveaways. No, what do you how do you actually put this thing in a right way? If you really like someone, if you really love someone,
you pour out your heart to them.
Yeah. And then if it turns out to be like she doesn't like me, then
it's like
I'm
a
kinda
waste.
I feel like I
wasted it?
wasted it. Yeah. What do you think?
Well,
Because like this kind of situation, I really understand. I totally understand because like she all into his guy, the boyfriend.
so, but do you think? I think she's kind of contemplating two different things. I think she's contemplating number one, whether it's time that she should work on herself more, or if she should actually go. But see, the thing is, I'm not sure if she actually likes this person. So if she didn't like this person, very honestly, I don't think that she would be writing to us. Because the answer would be clear. I don't like you. So she'd probably look for someone else.
True.
But I feel like, because this is what I do sometimes.
Yep.
I feel like she's kind of making an excuse.
Excuse.
I still kind of like you, but I need to work on myself right now. And in reality, she is scared. She did say she was scared. But she said here that she doesn't have much wanting for love or a relationship right now. So what do you think she should do?
I think she has to move on.
She has to move on. You think she should move on?
Yeah, move on.
Okay.
Because like staying with this kind of situation, I should say, I think it's not
not beneficial
for her. So she should move on to different guy, or she should do something else.
Do you think she should work on herself, or do you think she should try meeting someone else?
Try meeting someone else.
Try meeting someone else?
Yes. I should suggest her that, to meet someone else and try to forget.
Try to forget
the things that happened before. And I mean, like sometimes it works. If you move on and if you meet some people, like new people, it works. It works out.
Yeah.
Right?
But I mean, as long as you're not failing in school like she did.
Oh, no, not like that. Totally.
You have to balance your time.
Yes, you gotta balance
You really have to balance your time.
Yep.
And it's not worth it to throw away your career for another guy. Especially, she's in her 20s, right? If you're in your 20s, I feel like that's a time where, if you're in your early 20s, I feel like you should really focus on yourself, because I feel like if you don't know who you are as a person, then you won't know who you want as a person.
No.
As a lover. So I feel like if you don't know who you are yet, then I feel like maybe you should take a break from dating.
Yep.
But if you know who you are and if you know what you want, and that you can keep focused, then why not?
Why not? Yes, just go for it.
But just don't go back to your past and
no.
meet your.
It won't help you.
Yeah.
It won't help you. All right, David. It's time to close already.
Already? Oh man, it went so fast.
Yeah, I know. So which message was most memorable for you today? We had like Dora Jiop, and we had the Naz from Turkey.
For me,
and Shirley Kim.
I felt like the last one kind of really...
Last one?
Yeah, it really touched me because I've been through like the same exact thing. Sometimes, I feel like while I'm like being all gung-ho about music, sometimes I feel like I need inspiration, right?
Yeah, true.
I'm like, I need a girlfriend right now. I need some inspiration to write some songs.
Yes.
The only songs that are coming out right now are relationship songs. They're
songs.
Like,
no.
all the songs, it's always the step before the relationship that I write about. And I feel like, I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I need a girlfriend, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I'm chasing my dreams right now. I need to focus on my dreams.
Oh, no.
So, I mean, I really understand where she's coming from.
Yep.
I feel like I might be like 30 years old with like a bunch of cats later.
That's cool.
Living alone.
That's,
but
things happens, but
yeah.
You gotta go over it. Like, if you are staying at the same situation, it'll make you harder and harder.
Harder and harder.
So, if you guys, listeners, have any concerns or need relationships advice for us, our message board is always open. So, leave us your message with "Pray for You" or other words related to our segment in the title. Now it's time to wrap up. Pray for You. What's our last song, David?
Our last song is acoustic collabo. Feat Soul Man.
Yes.
That Dora Jiop actually requested for us.
Yes.
And it's You and Me Flutter, 그대와 나 설레임.
Yes, that's the song for our last song for this segment. And I'll see you next week, right?
Yep, of course.
Right,
next
and we'll
week.
talk about love life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And now it's time to hear your request songs on Here Again. Today's request comes from Minako from Japan. Hi Kevin, it's getting warmer day by day. Cherry blossoms are coming out here and there in Japan. I like spring the best of the seasons. Would you go cherry blossom viewing with ZA member? My request is sung by Soyu and Jeonggi-go. Have a good day from Minako. Alright, here is Minako's request song, Soyu and Jeonggi-go's Some, and these are my recommendations for Minako message. 난 좀 달라, I'm Different by NCR. Okay, let me tell you the answer to today's quiz. The answer was number 1, Hwangsa, Yellow Dust. The winner will be announced after the show on a Happy Message board. If you see your name on the list, leave us your name, address, phone number, and your country. Today's winner will be receiving Polaroid photo of Zea and a CD from 4 Minute. 4 Minute? It's time to close out Happy for Wednesday, April 16th. I'll be back tomorrow. Here is our last song, 너와 나, You and I by 유승우. See you guys. 안녕. 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 안녕.